Hi everyone, welcome back out this time, hopefully for a decent little wander around the moors and a wild camp tonight. Right, the map that's just come up on the screen shows the moor I'm walking round, and I'm just outside Darwin, which is near Blackburn, and above a reservoir called Delf Reservoir. And we're going to try and have a walk around the moors today, and then we'll try and have a wild camp somewhere. Forecast I thought would be favourable. Looking right down there, the sunshine, and that's what the forecast said. After this morning with rain there'll be sunshine, but this morning all we've had is rain so far, and we've again got dark clouds blasting over. Yeah, so it's going to be, hopefully it'll clear up later. I think last time I was on Darwin Moor would have been New Year's Eve, not this one gone, the one before, or it could have been this one, I'm not too sure. And it was a day like today as well. Yeah, I'm just looking round as I'm talking to you, sorry, not paying you the attention I should be. So we're going to try and have a walk, but again there's not many places to walk along here and it's quite boggy. So what we're going to do is most probably is I'm going to look at a place called Delf Clough, and that kind of leads into Delf Reservoir. I think this is the start of Delf Clough. That leads down through the wood into the reservoir. I don't know if it's going to be easy to drop down there or keep fighting along the top here. We'll stay up here for now, at least till we get round these trees. Hard work this. What I'm going to do is push up to the wood, and hopefully along the wood line a bit easier than going across this. Slightly off-piste, but the weather's holding up, that's the main thing. Out the wind now, you can see the trees there at the edge of the wood blowing, and a few swirling up here. What's not coming in here, and I don't know where I am. I'm in the forest, I'm just following this kind of well-defined track at the moment, seeing where this leads. But it must be an old route, because I keep seeing like old concrete gate posts. I'm not sure this is an old drive or a track. It's showing a bit. I've gone past a few of these. So I've walked past since the edge. Two of these are on the edge of the wood. Them things there. I'm not sure if they're old gate posts. Take 5 minutes now, I think, anyway. Now I'm out the wind. And this little clearing here. Sun's come out, which is quite nice. We're just trying to pick our way down to the brook. I think I called it a clough before. Not in the Peak District, it's a brook. So we've come off that track you were on. We're just trying to head basically towards the sun. Presuming this is the brook here, yeah, I can just make out some water. But we're not going to be able to follow its source. So we're going to have to go back into the woods slightly and see if we can pick our way along this side. We're not as far down as I wanted to get. I'm just going to check this place out here. It's a possible camping spot for later. I did want to camp by the brook, but a lot of it's very, very boggy in the wood. But this could be okay. He says, hopefully, definitely. Someone's had a fire here, look. Someone's had a fire. So someone has camped here. Let's have a look, see if we can find a good spot. Yeah, definitely think we'll camp here later. But I'm going to keep walking down towards, follow the brook further downhill. See if we can find somewhere else. But this is a good spot. Miles away, not miles away, that's a bold overstatement, but a long way away from people here in the winter. Yeah, definitely, let's keep walking down the brook. But this is, at the moment, our campsite. Yeah, it's coming quite tough, impassable now. Very boggy and wet. I don't fancy going back up the hill to go along. See if we can find another way. Again, I don't know what it's like if I push through that, get drenched, what it's like on the other side. Don't know. Could get through here. Let's have a look. I'm just going to get soaked attempting it. Yeah, it's very boggy. Right then. That's as far as we're going to go, I think. Yeah, I've come back down to the brook, and again, I could fight through there, I suppose. But I don't know what's there. A big tree just come down in the middle of it. It's a pity because on the air thought it looked like there's some nice camping spots a bit further down, and I've seen one video of someone on a drone and it looked nice, and I wanted to show you guys it. We may have a look in the morning. I think I'm gonna head back up my hill, come to meet us back that way to that camping spot that we noticed. I think we could get down there if we go all the way up. So the tracker was on when I took my break, but I don't fancy doing that, tell you the truth. Pretty though. Different sort of environment to be walking around. Anyway, let's get back up this little hill. Got rid of that fire pit, covered it up a bit more, try and blend it in a bit so it's not a big ugly scar like it was. As I said before, getting a bit cold now, still very sunny though. Look at it up there. I was going to go here, having a cheeky beer or two. I think I'm going to go here on the grass. It's not as rooty, seems alright, and we'll have a nice little view there. Hopefully the camera picks it up, but the clouds are really moving quickly. And the tops of the trees there are blowing. So if I was out in the moors tonight, it'll be a bit of a blowy night. But we're not getting a breath of wind down here. Just every half hour the temperature kind of just drops a little bit. But what a lovely spot. Again, just to pick off a map and have a look at a bit of air fot. Anyway, I'm going to sit on my little stool of justice. We'll have another beer. Then we'll start, I think, getting the tent up, I think. If you can make it out there, there's sun coming through the trees. I always think that. That's my mum, dad and our Jill looking down on me. Losing the blue sky now, we've got grey coming in. Lost all the sunlight in the wood. Forecast says we haven't got rain coming in, but you never know. It's about 3:10 now, and because we're in the woods, it's going to get dark pretty, you know, dark quicker than it would out on the moors. So I don't want to get caught out, because the forecast this morning said no rain. Then all morning when I was sat in my house, it was battering down, and when I drove across here I had to wait about an hour to get out walking because it was battering down. So yeah, I'm going to get the tent up. I've decided on this spot here. It's a bit grassy, a bit wet, but this area where there's nothing there, it's all rooty. So this is where we're going, and just like that we'll get the tent up. Boom, there we go, all set up. Looks like my rubbish bag's going to be a bit heavier. When I was scraping away, someone's buried some crap here. Got a plastic bottle up there and all this stuff. I'll put that into my rubbish bag, take that away. Right, let's get the rest of, let's get inside set up anyway. That's us all set up now. It's getting pretty dark. I may look light on the camera. I've had to bring my Thermarest sleeping pad out because the seat of summer one I got last year for last winter, on my last camp, whenever that was, it seemed to go down. And for the last 2 days since I've been home, I've been using it as a cushion in the living room, sitting on it, and it has been going down. So I've put it in the bath for about an hour, checking everywhere, couldn't see any bubbles. So it's kind of gave up the ghost, I think. I mean, the Thermarest is got an R value of 4 point something anyway, so it's going to be absolutely fine. But just slightly knowing I spent over 100 odd quid on a sleeping pad, and it's lasted not that long really, and the Thermarest has lasted ages. So I don't know I'm going to buy another winter sleeping pad, because they all cost a bit and they're heavy, and we'll see. But I'm all set up. Yeah, so I'm all set up. Looks quite cosy. I'm going to finish these 2 beers, then we'll get some food on. I'm really chuffed with this campsite. I really am. As I said before, I kind of just pick it off a map and have a look and see what looks decent. And I use the UK Hyper app, and there's no, don't get anything for it. I just use it. I subscribe to it. But it is useful because, as well as the map, you get different types of maps, like the Harvey maps that I like, the hiking maps. But also you get satellite images, and that's how I managed to look at the brook and realise there was places to camp. Or saying that, they are further down, the places I ID'd, not here, because this is just under the canopy slightly. Yeah, but it's another place. I think this place, yeah, it's Darwin, so it's near Blackburn, half an hour from my house, if that. And it's not the Troffer Bowl, that's where I go a lot. I came past a sign just before I turned off down the country roads to where I am, and it said the West Pennine Moors. But again, what's coming up now will be the map of what I use on the UK Hiker app. That's what the imagery I've used. And if I'm able to, I apologise if I can't, I will show you exactly now where I am on that map. If I can't, I apologise, my IT skills aren't that good. Anyway, yeah, I can just pay, is that an owl? Anyway, it's time for some food soon. Right, water's on. So tonight for dinner, again, camping meals are getting so dear, so I found this. I've gone to B&M's quite a lot for a few things, for food wise, and I got this for £2. Meatballs, fusilli, well, pasta and meatballs, that's what that is. And we've got that, to complement that, we've got some noodles for £1 that come with chilli and everything. I haven't brought the chilli out and that sort of stuff. And if you watch my videos, you've seen these before. The noodles come in that bad boy with chilli powder and all that sort of stuff. And it's quite a decent meal for £1 while you're camping. Because things are getting so dear now, aren't they? Camping meals are about £7–8. And they go outdoors near me, you can buy 2 for about, I don't know, not much change out of a tenner. Anyway, this will do me tonight. Quite a passable meal for about £3 for wild camping. And this container can go in my bin bag as well. Right, it's coming up to 5:30. I've had dinner, having a coffee, and then we'll get changed, I think. So what I like about wild camping in the winter though, you spend about 12 hours in a tent. I've got plenty downloaded on the old phone that you're on now, so that's okay. And I think there's some foot at Man United and Everton on at 8 o'clock. So as usual, unless the world ends, I'll most probably see you, well, I will see you in the morning. Have this coffee, brush my teeth, get changed, and I'm into the tent. That's a bit better. New batteries in the lanterns. Hi, good morning. Slept very well last night. About 12 hours on and off. Only disappointing thing is I got a new inflatable pillow. Just a cheaper one. And that kind of died straight away. So I'll have a look at that and maybe have to get an upgrade to a slightly better one. Because the one I did have, that bust as well. But everything else was absolutely fine. Bit of condensation this morning, that's to be expected in the winter. I've had a coffee, no breakfast today, because the car's not too far away. So I think we'll have another coffee, wait for it to get light a bit. I'm half packed up, sleeping bags away and stuff like that. Then we'll start to decamp. But I think we'll have another coffee or two first. Yeah, but it was a good night in a lovely spot. No wind, which again, that's with the condensation. The inner tent's fine, it's just the outer tent's got a bit of condensation. Anyway, good morning. Aye, good morning again. Yeah, it's about 7:10 now. Light's beginning to come in to the wood. So I've packed sleeping bag away and everything. I've got to pack my cook and stuff away. I tied the guy ropes up and all that. So I think we'll start to pack up. And then as soon as we can see properly, because we're going to go uphill through the wood, we'll start heading off. Car's not too far away really. So I've just had a few coffees. No breakfast. Treat myself to something on the way home, I think. But it's absolutely lovely. Looks cold. It's pretty cold, but I'm not wearing gloves or nothing, so it's a magical morning. Really is. Lovely. Anyway, let's carry on with the pack up. There we are, all packed up, leave no trace. As I said yesterday, I dismantled that fire pit that was here, and I've bagged up some rubbish where my tent was that had been buried. And now we're going to head uphill through the woods back to the car. Lovely little spot. Still moving through these woods. I haven't gone up the hill, I've kind of gone oblique across it because I can hear the road a couple hundred metres to my front. So just find a way onto the road. Whew. Hard going though, but it warms the old toes up. Right, we're just approaching the road now, just there. So it shouldn't be too far from where I parked my car. Quick wash up. Yeah, I wasn't going to come out. Went for a hike late early on in the week. But I thought with this weather window, let's make the most of it. And I'm really glad I did. And I'm really glad I hung around yesterday morning, mid-afternoon, lunchtime, to see if the weather would clear. Which it did, as per the forecast said. Looked at this place on the map, looked at the satellite photos and thought I could get along that brook and it'd be quite a nice camp. I didn't get to where I thought I was going to get to, but I had an absolutely beautiful spot. So yeah, it was a great camp. I'm not sure I'm going to be back out. Christmas is fast approaching, but I'll be out as soon as I can. In the meantime, as always, thanks for watching, stay safe.